Picture election night 2016. But the map looks like it fell into a recycling bin? Chill, Stein wins! Not by magic, but by a very specific chain of events. Hillary Clinton still wins the popular vote. Donald Trump still dominates media oxygen. But a historically low Democratic turnout in key swing states collides with an unusually high protest vote.
Why?
The FBI letter depresses Clinton enthusiasm just enough.
Perfect.
Trump alienates suburban voters just enough.
Perfect.
And Stein polling far higher than in our timeline thanks to viral debate moments and a youth-led climate surge squeaks out pluralities in states like Michigan, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. The Electoral College does the rest. And America wakes up to its first third-party president since, actually ever. The reaction is immediate and loud. Half the country Googles, who's Stein? The other half Googles, can we redo this? Barack Obama congratulates her calmly, by privately wondering how the transition briefing on nuclear codes is going to go. Hillary Clinton delivers a gracious concession. This still sounds like it was written by someone grinding their teeth. Donald Trump, meanwhile, declares the election rigged by the Greens, announces a new network and tweets about wind turbines causing bald eagles to unionize. Stein's presidency begins chaotically, but earnestly. With no Green majority anywhere, she assembles a cabinet of progressive Democrats, technocratic independents and exactly one Republican, who agrees to serve for the vibes. And you know what you could do just for the vibes too? Subscribe to this channel! I bet you won't regret it, neither in terms of education nor entertainment. Her agenda is clear: a Green New Deal, Medicare for all, student debt relief, and serious electoral reform. Congress blocks most sweeping legislation, but executive action goes into overdrive. Federal agencies pivot hard toward renewable energy. Fossil fuel subsidies shrink, and the US rejoins global climate leadership years earlier than in our timeline. On social issues, Stein openly backs Black Lives Matter, pushing DOJ investigations into police departments and tying federal funding to de-escalation standards. Conservatives howl. Activists push for more. That becomes the theme of her presidency. Always too much for some, never enough for others. Foreign policy is cautious, but unconventional. No border wall, increased aid to Central America, warmer relations with Europe, and a diplomatic approach to Russia that's skeptical but less performative than Trump's would have been. When COVID-19 hits in 2020, the response is fast, science first, and federally coordinated. Masks aren't culture war symbols. Medicare for all suddenly sounds less radical, and the death toll is significantly lower. In 2020, Stein faces Joe Biden for the Democrats and a very angry Donald Trump for the Republicans. Against expectations, crisis leadership carries her to re-election. By 2020, when Russia invades Ukraine, Stein backs Ukraine strongly, coordinating sanctions and aid with Europe while accelerating US energy independence so hard that all executives develop nervous tics. She never abolishes the Electoral College, but she makes it deeply unpopular. The Green Party becomes a permanent fixture, not a punchline. Jill Stein is remembered as the president who proved a third party could win, govern, and survive. Right up until someone asks how she won in the first place. And the answer starts with, well, it was a weird Tuesday night and everyone stayed home. And then the lights go out.